All right. Hello, everyone. Very good evening to all of you. My name is Shantanu Rana, and today I am going to take this session on how to build an effective LinkedIn profile. So, here I am going to tell you each and everything related to LinkedIn, that why it is a powerful tool in today's competitive world, and what exactly you can do about it, how exactly it can help you in getting a job, how exactly it can help you in personal branding. All those things we will be discussing, the importance of keywords, SEO when it comes to LinkedIn. All those things we are going to cover in this particular session, one after the another. So let's not waste any time and directly let me give you a look at the agenda so that you can also understand that what all we are going to cover in this particular session. But before we go with that, I want a quick confirmation in the chat whether I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. Please let me know in the chat box whether I'm clearly audible, visible or not. Okay, hello Sujit, hi Adil, Shibani. Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. I am very happy that you all are interacting, and I actually want this session to be super interactive. So we are going to discuss a few things, but I want questions from you guys in the chat box so that I can also get an idea that what are your doubts, and I will try to definitely clear those doubts. Okay, Sadhu is saying yes, yes, perfect. Thank you so much everyone for confirming. Sparsh, Mahesh, Shivesh, a very good evening everyone. Thank you for confirming. Right, so let's just directly start with this session right away. So first thing that we are going to discuss in this session is what is LinkedIn. I'm very sure that a lot of you must be knowing that what exactly is LinkedIn. But again, I would just give you a brief and some statistics related to LinkedIn so that you can also build up your interest in this particular session. Then we'll start with why should you be on LinkedIn? Now, what is the reason for you to be on LinkedIn? You are on Instagram, you are on Facebook. Why this LinkedIn now? Why are we talking about it specifically? We'll be discussing that. Then crafting an effective LinkedIn profile. Once we'll establish that you need to be on LinkedIn, then how to be on LinkedIn? What should be your profile like? How to build an effective profile? All those tricks and tips we will be discussing. Then how to optimize your LinkedIn for better visibility. Then common LinkedIn pitfalls. What are some misconceptions and certain things that you should definitely prevent or avoid when it comes to LinkedIn. And then finally, I will be showing you some real-time profiles on LinkedIn. I will open LinkedIn. I'll tell you how to make changes, how to customize. Right, I'm so sorry. I think there was some network issue. Let's just start. So I'm going to tell you what exactly is LinkedIn. So as you can see, LinkedIn is the world's largest professional social network. Now, what do I mean when I say world's largest professional social network? By that, I simply, please let me know in the chat box whether I'm clearly audible or not. Hi everyone, I think I am back. There was some network issue. Please let me know in the chat box whether I'm clearly audible or not. Yes, is there any lag right now in the video, or is it completely fine? I would need a quick confirmation. Okay, thank you Madhur, thank you Sahil. Perfect, perfect. I'm really sorry there was some internet connection issue. I would just continue from here. So as we were discussing, I am going to start with what exactly is LinkedIn. As you can see, LinkedIn is the world's largest professional social network. So we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have WhatsApp. All of those are your personal social network where you can chat with people, maybe you can chat with your friends. But when it comes to LinkedIn, it is a professional social network where you can network with people. You can, write your entire professional journey, whatever you have done in terms of education, whatever work experience you have done any projects, you have any publications, you are good with certain skills, you want to write a profile summary. Each of those things can be done on LinkedIn very easily. You can highlight your profile when it goes to the recruiter. And in today's world there are so many recruiters out there who actually use LinkedIn as a very powerful tool to find job candidates, to fill the job vacancies in their organization. So LinkedIn is most definitely is a very powerful tool. It is world's largest professional social network. So definitely you should also be on LinkedIn. You should have a professional journey which is written on LinkedIn. As you can see, there are 700 plus million users in the world. Then highest number of users in USA. So if you talk in terms of statistics, USA is having the highest number of users of LinkedIn, that is 180 plus million. Then second highest is in India, that is 75 plus million. And then 45 plus million LinkedIn users are students or recent college graduates. So I see a lot of students and a lots of freshers. They say that we are freshers, we don't need to be on LinkedIn because we are just starting our career. But that's not the right way to approach this. Even if you are a fresher, even if you are in your college, you want to look for, let's say, internship. You want to build a career in a certain particular direction. You want to be an HR, you want to get into finance, you want to be a civil engineer, you want to be a software engineer. You will always need some kind of guidance, and that mentor for you can be LinkedIn. With the help of LinkedIn, you can always understand what are the certifications that you need to do, what are certain skills that you need to acquire. You can always network with people who are in the same area. You can talk to them, you can ask them what will be better for your particular career in your professional journey, and that's what makes it very, very special. So we can easily say that definitely there are several reasons because of which you should be on LinkedIn, even if you are in college, even if you have passed out from your college, or you have a lot of experience as well. LinkedIn is one platform which can connect all the people who are working in the same domain or in the different domains as well. And you can have a basic understanding of the business world, of the corporate world on LinkedIn. You can, in the timeline, you can follow certain pages, you can follow certain influential people, and you can have an idea that what exactly is going on in that particular domain, in particular sectors. You want to understand what is happening in pharmaceutical sector, what is going on in the tech industries. You can follow those companies, you can have all the details ready on your timeline in LinkedIn. So that's the beauty of using LinkedIn. And it is definitely, as I told you, is one of the largest platforms that we have, with second highest number in India. Now, why should you be on LinkedIn? We have already established a large number of reasons that you should definitely be on LinkedIn, even if you are in college, or you are a fresher, or you have experience. It does not matter. You should definitely be on LinkedIn. But what is some specific reasons that I would like to tell you? Number one, personal branding. With the help of LinkedIn, you can have yourself as a personal brand. You can showcase what exactly is the skills that you are possessing, what exactly is the background that you have in terms of what education you have pursued, what experience you have, if you have done any projects, any publications, any skills you have acquired, any trainings you have done. All those things can be mentioned on your LinkedIn. Then networking and work opportunities. You can find people with similar interest. Let's say you want to become a software engineer, you can connect with a lot of people who are into software engineering, software development. You can connect with them, you can see their profile, you can see what exactly are the type of courses that they have done, where they had done their graduation from. That will give you an idea in terms of approaching your career. So it is only going to help you. Then find mentors. On LinkedIn, definitely you can find mentors as well, where you can interact with them. You can talk to them about what exactly will be good for you in your professional journey. You want to become a video editor, you want to get into let's say some MBA college, you want to get into some MTech college, you want to understand what is it like there, you want to understand the basic things about a particular college, about a particular company. You can talk to people, you can network with them, ask them questions, get replies, and you will have a better understanding in terms of choosing a company, in terms of choosing a particular college. Maybe if you are a fresher and you want to go for, let's say, higher studies. So all those things can be easily done on LinkedIn with the help of networking with people, and then eventually you can find out work opportunities also. If you are looking for an internship, there are so many internships which are posted by different organizations on LinkedIn. You can definitely find out those jobs, those internships, and that is good for your work opportunities as well. Then find relevant jobs, as you already covered. Then learning. LinkedIn can also be used for learning as well, not just for networking. You can explore career paths of people, explore certifications and training for your career path. You want to become a civil engineer. What are the skills that you should definitely know? Maybe AutoCAD. You can visit people's profile. You can see what are the courses that they have done, what are the electives that they have taken in their college, what are the different publications that they have. You can read those publications as well. If there is any website link, you can go to those website links, search about their profiles, and see what exactly is their career like, and based upon that you can design, and you can have your own professional journey. Then stay updated with business news and the corporate world, and follow influential people, starting from Bill Gates to Satya Nadella to Rajiv Suri. Whomever you want to follow, you can follow on LinkedIn, have an insight about what exactly is happening in their life, in their organizations, and you can actually have a basic understanding of the corporate world before even entering into the corporate world. Even if you are in college, you'll follow these organizations, these influential people. that will give you a very clear idea about what exactly you can do with your career and how exactly you can approach your career. Okay, so Patu is asking me how can you find HR on LinkedIn and how can make connections in LinkedIn. Patu, I will actually visit my LinkedIn profile and I will show you how exactly you can connect with people and how exactly you can find people from different domains on LinkedIn. But to answer your question as of now, there's a search bar in LinkedIn. You just need to go there, and even if you'll type human resources, let's say you want to connect with the human resources of a particular organization, XYZ Private Limited, you just need to type HR XYZ Private Limited, and all the people who are in the HR department of that particular company will appear. You can send them a connection request or you can follow them and you can actually get in touch with them. You can text them later on. You can, there should be a proper way that you will follow. The text should be professional. But before that, you should optimize your LinkedIn profile. Make a proper LinkedIn profile, have a good profile picture. We will be covering all those things. But once you have a decent profile, then start approaching people, because if you do not have a decent profile and you start approaching people, there are very less chances that all those people will be accepting your connection request at the first place. So in order to follow somebody, in order to connect with them, you first need to have a very good profile for yourself, that I am going to cover how to build that effective profile, and then you start connecting with people and make use of that platform. I hope I have answered your question, Patu. Perfect. So moving forward, one more reason that you should be on LinkedIn is that hiring managers, as you can see on the screen, hiring managers review LinkedIn profiles before making any hiring decisions. So there are so many hiring managers, before hiring you, they will visit your LinkedIn profile and they will observe things that you have mentioned on your LinkedIn profile. If you have posted something on your timeline, what kind of profile you are having, what kind of educational background you have you volunteered for any NGO, if it is required, they will have a basic insight about your professional journey, and based upon that they will make any hiring decision. 87% of all recruiters use this site or use LinkedIn as a powerful tool for finding job candidates. If there is any job vacancy, HRs will have to fill it. LinkedIn is one of the most powerful use that the HR team or the human resources team have in order to hire people for those job vacancies. So that is why LinkedIn is extremely important and you should definitely be there in order for you to have personal branding done, in order for you to reach out to people who are in the same career domain, in order to network with people, in order to learn new things, get to know about the business world. All those things are completely possible with the help of this platform called LinkedIn. It will help you not in terms of learning personal branding or networking, but also in terms of getting a job, getting an internship, if your LinkedIn profile is fully customized for that. And we will come to that how that can be done. Okay, Bunty, I have already told you that there are so many uses of LinkedIn. So you have asked me that what are the uses of LinkedIn. So with the help of LinkedIn, you can network with people, you can learn new skills. With the help of LinkedIn, you can have an idea about your career. You can see people who are in the same domain. You can follow their profile and you can see whatever they have achieved, what are the certifications they have done. And based upon that, you can do the same things for your career as well. And then if you want to find jobs, you want to find internships, for that also LinkedIn can be used. So I hope I have answered your question, Bunty Srivastava. Moving forward, now let's come to how to craft an effective LinkedIn profile. What all you can do, that is something we are going to explore. So first of all, profile picture. There is an option of, so right now I'm just going to tell you, but later on I will visit the profile and I'll show you all those things with the help of those real-time profiles as well. So as you can see, first thing is profile picture. Whenever you're searching for anyone on LinkedIn, the first thing that comes is the profile picture, name, and the headline. So these three things are extremely important. Make sure you name correctly whatever your name is, your full name, first name, middle name, last name. Write it correctly. Do not add any filler words there. It should be just your name. And then comes your profile picture. Pick a photo that looks like you. Do not add any random filters, any funky colors in that. Especially if you are not in any, let's say you're any graphic designing or designing team, maybe you can get a little bit creative with your profile picture. But in case there's a normal profile picture of an engineer or somebody who's working in the management domain, have a decent picture which is giving you a clear idea that how you look like. You should not add random colors, funky colors which is coming out of the picture and are not very decent for that platform. Then make sure your face takes up at least 50% of the frame. You should not add pictures in which you are not visible at all, because always remember that LinkedIn is not like Facebook or Instagram. You don't have to add pictures where you're on a beach, or maybe you are, drinking wine. Those kind of pictures will not be very suitable when it comes to LinkedIn. So always add a professional decent picture in which maybe you, preferably you should wear formals. If you are not wearing formals, at least a decent shirt, and 50% of your frame is taken by your face, so that you are clearly visible. That is the whole aim of having a profile picture on LinkedIn. Then be the only person in the picture. You should not add pictures with your friends where you are chilling with your friends or you are talking to them, and any candidates with your friend. That is definitely not recommendable when it comes to LinkedIn. You should add your own picture with a clear frame, with a clear background, which can give an idea about your personality to the person who's visiting your profile, or to the recruiter who's visiting your profile. Avoid distracting background. Always maintain the contrast. For example, right now I'm wearing blue t-shirt and the background behind me is white, so that is a decent one. Blue and white can go hand in hand. If I am wearing blue t-shirt and the background is also blue, that will look a little weird. So always keep that thing in mind. Have a decent background, it should not be distracting, and add a decent picture. Then picture should be professional and approachable. You can smile in your picture. Add a cover photo as well. So one is your profile picture, and there is an option for cover photo as well. So some people, they can put their for example, currently I am working in this organization, Great Learning, so I can put the logo of Great Learning. If I don't want to put the logo of the organization that I am working in, you can put your college name or maybe college picture, or maybe you can put something else also, but definitely make use of cover photo. You can, have your own picture and put it over there, but do not add your personal pictures in cover photo. It should be related to your career, maybe related to ambition, whatever you want to become in your career, any aim you have, any hobbies that you have. Let's say you paint or you do anything like that, you can add those kind of pictures over there, right? So make sure you use of cover photo as well as the profile picture. Now next thing is headline. As I told you, number one thing that is visible is your name, then your profile picture, and then the headline. The main headline that you write, we will see in the link once we'll visit the real-time profiles. I'll show you how the headline looks like. But before that, you should keep certain things in mind. That is, your headline should be simple, clear, and specific. When I say simple, clear, and specific, in headline, you don't have the space to write an entire paragraph. It is a very simple one or two lines that you can mention. So make use of that particular space, and make sure you add all the details which will give an idea about your professional journey to the recruiter, to the person who's reaching your profile. Let's say you have done your graduation from XYZ college, then you have done your masters from ABC college, and currently you are working in some organization. So make sure you add all these three things in your headline itself, so that whoever will visit your profile, they will have an idea that okay, you have done your graduation, you have done your post graduation, and currently you are working in this and this organization. So that's always a better way. So always keep this thing in mind, that summary, it should be like your summary. It should give an idea about your entire profile, entire professional journey in just one or two lines. Then use keywords in the headline. For example, if you are a software engineer, then maybe Python, Java, software development, or maybe full stack development. These can be some keywords that you should definitely try to use in your LinkedIn profile. That I'm skilled in these things. You can just write in skilled in, or maybe, for example, I am in edtech space. So I have written edtech, educational technology, or maybe education in my particular profile. I will show you that. But that is something that you should definitely add keywords which will make sure that your profile is optimized. It will be visible to all the people who will search your name or any domain which is written on your profile. Okay, so Gopi Raju is saying how to create effective LinkedIn account for beginner as a fresher. Show me an example LinkedIn profile. Gopi Raju, thank you so much for asking that question. But again, we are doing the same thing. We have started this actually. That is what we are doing, crafting an effective LinkedIn profile, where I have told you how your profile picture should be like, how your headline should be like. That is something we are discussing. And at the end of this session, within 20-30 minutes, I will be visiting the profiles, and I will be showing you how the real-time profiles looks like, what are the different options, how exactly we can navigate there. So those things we will be covering. Let's be patient for that. Right. Any other questions? Please put it in the chat box, everyone. I'm more than happy to answer all the questions that you are asking. Now coming to certain examples, as I told you, headline should be action oriented. You should use keywords. It should be simple, clear, and specific. For example, let's say if you are a fresher, for example, Gopi Raju, you are asking me for freshers. So if you are a fresher from computer graduate, you can simply write computer science graduate with robotics and AI experience and one slash and XYZ college, whatever your college name is. So as soon as I look at this, I'll have a good understanding that okay, you are pursuing computer science, you are a graduate, you have experience in robotics, you have experience in AI, and you are from XYZ college. So this one line is giving me idea about your entire professional journey that you have had till now. Similarly, if I go to this option, there's digital ads manager, 5 years experience managing seven-figure ad budgets. This is giving a clear idea that what is the position of this person right now, digital ads manager. What is the experience this person is having, 5 years, and what kind of deals this person has managed, seven-figure ad budgets. Similarly, this can also give an idea, storyteller, copywriter, B2B conversion. So these are sometimes certain keywords. Similarly, in your field, if you are a civil engineer, maybe AutoCAD or maybe PMP, these can be certain keywords. If you are getting into, let's say, content, then copywriting, storytelling, instructional design, strategizing, those things can be keywords. So depending upon your journey, decide the keywords, add those keywords in the headline. That will make sure your profile is fully optimized and it will be visible to all the people who will be searching with your name or with anything which is related to your profile. How to post certifications, Prabhu, I'll come to that once we'll visit the profiles. Now talking about summary, so there's an option for adding a proper summary as well. So in your LinkedIn, there's a proper option for adding summaries as well. So first thing that you should do is whenever you're writing your profile summary, start strong with a catchy opening statement. You can always do that. That is not just about your summary in general. That is about anything. If you are giving a presentation or anything, always start strong and end stronger. That is the one thing that we always suggest. So even if you are writing your summary, always add something catchy in the first line itself, so the next person is curious to know about you. So use a catchy opening statement which will make the person who's reading very curious to know more about you. Then make your summary keyword rich, add keywords in your summary. I'll come to that point, that why keywords are extremely important and how should you add keywords. But always make sure throughout your LinkedIn profile, be it headline, be it summary, be it you are writing your experience, always use keywords. Always use relevant keywords for your particular domain, for your particular career. Then open up about your career, whatever you have done, any experience you have, those things you can mention in your summary. Add all your achievements, be it anything. It can be not just related to your marks and related to your degrees. It can be anything, any particular interest you have, any particular passion you have related to anything, how you got interested in a particular domain. All those things definitely you can mention in your summary. But make sure whatever you are writing is not too much personal. It should be a mix of personal as well as your professional journey, because that is what the main motive of LinkedIn is all about, right? So make sure you add your achievements, your skills and keywords, but at the same time you make it look personalized, that whoever is reading it should get a personal basic understanding of your personality, and they should be able to understand that what kind of professional journey you have had. Keep it readable with short paragraphs or bullet points. Add numbers and figures. For example, you have managed a team. Rather than saying manage the team in this organization, you can say manage the team of 10 members in the sales team of XYZ Private Limited. So always add numbers, add examples as much as you can. That will justify all the skills that you have mentioned in your summary, which is always a better idea. Okay, so somebody is telling me, give me an example of keywords. Let's take this particular summary example as well, and I'll tell you how this person has used the keyword. I think that will help you. Oma, right? Perfect. So as you can see over here, this is the summary example for a mechanical engineer. I have always had a natural curiosity for machinery. So machinery is one keyword here. As a child, I loved taking things apart and putting them back together. By the age of 12, I was building components for use in construction and even making a bit of pocket money for my troubles. My passion for machinery continued to develop and I soon obtained a mechanical engineering degree from ABC University. Now, if you read this line, this is a very short summary. It's not too big, it's very concise, but at the same time it is giving a very clear idea about the personality of the person. The person is starting with how he got interest in machinery, and then how he pursued mechanical engineering from this and this college. Each and everything is mentioned. And then when I am not working on mechanical engineering projects, I am either spending time with my family or reading mystery novels. I love to connect with people from all walks of life, so please don't hesitate to send me a message. So this person is again trying to be very approachable, which is always a good way. So if he is writing that don't hesitate to send me a message, people will definitely feel that this person is approachable. That is again a very good way to write a summary. And then that person, to use all the keywords at one place, is using specialities. He's making a same special heading as specialities, where this person is writing mechanical engineering, client management, metallics, composites, structural analysis, mechanical design, aerospace systems, and fatigue analysis. So all these are nothing but your keywords for mechanical engineering field. I cannot tell you that what will be the keyword for each particular area. That is something that you'll have to decide. If you are applying for a role in content team, then certain different keywords will be there. If you are applying for sales or marketing team, certain other keywords will be there. So you have to see in which domain you want to have your career, and based upon that you can add those keywords in your summary, in your profile in general on LinkedIn. This person is trying to be a mechanical engineer, so all these whatever is written in specialities and all these basic things such as machinery, construction, and basic things whichever is written, and then finally all the keywords which are written here are nothing but keywords for mechanical engineering field. Similarly, if you are applying for any other domain, any other job vacancy, you can add keywords related to those particular areas. Okay, Shubham is saying, hi, I have a 7 years of experience in civil construction field. Now changing field to IT. For that, how to make effective profile for changing field? Great, Shubham. I'll tell you. So basically, if you are trying to change your profile, I'm sure you are doing certain maybe certifications. If you are trying to switch maybe from civil to IT, you will be doing certain certifications, some training. Maybe you are doing some internships. Maybe you are doing some freelancing work. Mention all those things on your LinkedIn. That is one way. Then use those keywords as well, so that you can come. But people will only take you if you have those skills. So before you actually make your LinkedIn profile and focus on that, develop those skills. For that, I would suggest you something. We have Great Learning Academy, where we provide free courses to students, to freshers, and to people who have some work experience as well. Go to Great Learning Academy, do those courses, add those certificates in your LinkedIn profile, and that will make your chances better of getting a particular job in IT or in any software field. I hope I have answered your question, Shubham. So you can, take always take help from these platforms like Great Learning Academy. So there are 2 to 3 hours of courses, 1 hours of courses as well, where you can complete those courses, attend a quiz, and get your certificate. So it's very simple, and these are beginner level courses. So always do certain courses, some trainings, get those certificates, add it in your profile, which will give an idea to the recruiter that okay, you are committed to whatever you are trying to do. If you are saying that okay, I'm a civil engineer, I want to switch to IT, but you are not doing anything for that, that will make no sense. So if you want to become something, you have plans to switch your field, do some certification, some courses in that domain, add those things in your LinkedIn profile, which will give a better idea about your career to the recruiter or to anybody who's visiting your profile for that matter, right? Great. Moving forward, now talking about experience. So on LinkedIn, just like we add our experience on our resume, similarly, you can add your experience on LinkedIn as well. It's better, you can always tag the company in which you are working. If you have worked for any NGO, you can tag that NGO directly. So that becomes much more better. You can include your internships, full-time jobs, any freelancing work that you have done. Be brief with your description. If you are describing your work, that let's say you have done some sales internship, or you have done some marketing role, or you have done some software development role, you will write some description that these were your tasks, these were your roles and responsibilities during the internship or during the job. Be precise with that, be brief with that. Use keywords again, use bullet points to write the description. Use past tense, that delivered this, monitored this, led a team of 5 members, or supervised this particular project. So always use the past form, just like we use it in our resumes basically. Use active voice. Rather than saying something that it was done by me, you can say I did it. So always use active voice. That is very very simple and easy to understand. Then add examples, certificates, docs of your work. Somebody has already asked me that how to add example certificates. So those things are also very, very important, and you can definitely add your certificates and all the things, especially if you are a fresher. That makes a lot of sense. So you will not have a lot of work experience, but maybe you had done some volunteering work in your college, you had done some organizer work, you have participated in your college fests, you are a part of some technical society, some cultural club in your college. All those things also you can mention in your LinkedIn profile, especially if you are a fresher. Now, how to optimize your profile for better visibility? Somebody has asked me a question about keywords. So that's nothing but about your keywords only. How to optimize your profile for better visibility? If somebody is searching anything which is related to your field, how can we make sure that you will come at the top? That is all done by SEO, search engine optimization. All web content is driven by SEO, as we all know, that is search engine optimization. Whenever you're searching anything, how will you optimize your profile in order to rank at the first, second, third, fourth position? That is what SEO is all about, and that is possible with the help of keywords. What matters to those creating a good LinkedIn profile boils down to one aspect of SEO, that is keywords. If you add good keywords in your profile, in your summary, in your headline, in your description, your chances of ranking at the top are higher. And that's what I'm telling you from the very beginning itself. Either you are writing your headline, maybe you are writing your description for any particular job. If you'll have keywords related to the area in which you are trying to get into, related to your domain, definitely your chances of getting ranked at the top positions will be much higher. So using keywords is extremely important. Now, some of you have already asked me this, that what are keywords? Keywords are nothing but your specific terms that are of great significance within a certain context. If you are a civil engineer, keywords will be different. If you are a mechanical engineer, keywords will be different. If you are into management field, let's say sales, marketing, then keywords will be different. Let's say if you are in sales, then customer relationship management, B2B, B2C, business to consumer, customer relationship, these are nothing but your keywords. If you are in marketing, then maybe marketing, digital marketing, SEO, keywords, these are nothing but your keywords again. If you are a software engineer, then maybe Python, Java, full stack development, software engineer, all those are nothing but your keywords. People who are in the software domain will definitely have a better idea about that. And if you are not clear that what will be the main keywords in that particular area, you can always go to Google or any other search engine and you can search about keywords in that particular area. Let's say you want to become a business analyst, you can search that what are the main keywords for business analyst. You will get a list, and from that, whatever you feel are relevant for your profile, you can pick up those things and put it in your description, headline, or summary. Then what can keywords do? Keywords will make a profile appear higher in searches. Then job recruiters look for specific keywords when seeking out applicants for jobs. Let's say somebody wants to hire in a particular domain. They are not going to search by your name because they do not know you. They will search with the help of some keywords. So if you have those keywords in your profile, definitely you will appear higher in their searches, which will make your chances of getting hired or getting approached by them much higher. Then what are the best keywords? Some of you have already asked me that what are the main keywords, what are the best keywords. That depends upon your profession. As we already discussed, each profession has certain precise keywords that will be sought after by most recruiters. For example, if somebody wants to be a civil engineer, so the main keywords can be, let's say, AutoCAD. The recruiters will always search for these words: CAD, AutoCAD, Revit, or maybe ETABS. These are certain things, and maybe a PMP, project management, construction management. All those are nothing but your main keywords in the construction field, construction industries. Depending upon your profession, the keywords will be different. Example, civil engineers might expect to include keywords like AutoCAD, PMP, etc. Similarly, we have talked about software engineers and content development team. All those are nothing but your keywords. Now, how can you increase your visibility? There are some bonus tips that I have mentioned. Keep your page active. That is one thing. Always, it should not be like you have made your LinkedIn profile. Just like we are stuck with our Instagram, WhatsApp, and maybe your Facebook, Snapchat. Similarly, you should spend some time on your LinkedIn as well. Then only you will be able to make sure that you are fully active on it and you are actually, getting what exactly it is for. If you have a LinkedIn profile but you never use it, there's no point of that. So make a LinkedIn profile, optimize it with keywords, have it done, your profile picture, everything that we have talked about, get it done. Once that is done, be active on that. start liking people's profiles, start following people, start connecting with people, start talking to people, and be very very active. That will make sure that you are visible. So visibility is definitely affected by how active you are on LinkedIn. Then follow companies and comment on relevant posts. If you'll comment on relevant posts, that means the profile will go to all the users who are using LinkedIn. That will come on their timeline. It's not like Facebook that if you like one profile, the message will only go to the person whose picture you have liked. It will go to all the people. So if let's say there's one picture and if I like it, all the people who have liked it, the message will go to them. Or all the people who have commented on that picture, the message will go to all of them, and the profile will appear. So there are better chances you will be more visible. Then join groups and follow companies. That is definitely one thing. You can follow companies, have an understanding of how the business runs in those particular areas. Then add recommendations. How do you add recommendations? How do you endorse somebody for skills? That is something I am going to show you once we'll visit the real-time profiles. Then deliver valuable content. There are posts that you can put. So if you want to post something, never post those memes and everything that we do on Instagram on or maybe Facebook. That is definitely not required on LinkedIn. So if we are dealing with LinkedIn, you have to be professional. Always remember, it is not just like your any other social media. It is much more professional as compared to Facebook or maybe Instagram. Always keep that in mind and deliver valuable content, maybe related to certain particular sectors, AI, machine learning. I see a lot of articles written about all these details. If there is specific news related to all those areas, related to corporate world, related to business in any particular sector, you can definitely make that a part of your posts, and you can post those things. You can add those valuable content to your profile. Okay, so Oma is again asking me, are there any free project that one can engage into test his or her skill, like machine learning projects? So Oma, I am not clearly able to understand your question, but what I have understood is that you are trying to ask me that if you can assess your skills in the field of machine learning. Yes, you can do that using our platform. Again, if you go to Great Learning Academy, whatever courses you will do, it's not like you'll just watch the video and you'll get a certificate. There will be proper assessment as well. You will have to attend a quiz. Once you'll attend the quiz, you'll pass in the quiz, then you'll get the certificate. So definitely you can assess your skills as well, and there are so many courses out there on machine learning, artificial intelligence. All those are major areas that we have on our Great Learning Academy platform. I hope I have answered your query, Oma. Now, common LinkedIn pitfalls. What are some common mistakes that people make on LinkedIn? Treating LinkedIn like other social media like Facebook, Instagram, sharing memes on LinkedIn. Definitely nobody is going to, hire you if that is the case, because that's definitely not is what is suitable for LinkedIn. Then skipping the personalization. Always be approachable. Write whatever you are writing in a personalized manner, so that whoever is reading it, they should feel that okay, somehow that information is affecting them. That's how you make content personalized. Then not being active on LinkedIn. If you are not active on LinkedIn, definitely your visibility you will lose and people will not actually notice you. Then posting too much personal information. I have told you that LinkedIn is only for professional information. If you want to add hints of your personal information in that, that is one thing, but totally posting too much personal information is definitely not recommendable when it comes to LinkedIn. Now it's time for us to visit some real-time profiles, but before that, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the chat box. Okay, somebody is asking me to show some LinkedIn profiles. Definitely we are going to do that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. At the same time, I'm going to visit the LinkedIn profile. Please let me know in the chat box. If there are no doubts, please write no doubts. Okay, Rakesh Vasnik is asking me, are you sure if it's okay to see someone's LinkedIn profile here? That is my LinkedIn profile, Rakesh. That is my LinkedIn profile in case anyone is worrying about that. I am totally not able to understand your question. No doubts. Devika, thank you so much for confirming. Okay, perfect. So I'll tell you. So whenever you're making your LinkedIn profile, first of all, as I told you, your name should be very, very clear. As you can see over here, you can just mention your name clearly, and then you can have a profile picture, just like you see a profile which is covered by my face mostly. You can add a cover picture, whatever organization, colleges you are working in, you can write those things as well. That will definitely not be an issue. And then once you go down, you can feature things as well. So for example, I have featured Great Learning Academy, but other things are also there. If you have a, let's say, blogging page, or you are, let's say, GitHub account or Kaggle account, those things can be featured here too. You can add all the important hashtags. This is the headline part basically. So whatever work experience I have, whatever education experience I have, those things can be mentioned over here. So I talk about edtech, startups, education, great learning, content strategy, all those things are there. But if you are going in a particular domain, the keywords will be different, and definitely you can add all those things in your profile, right? Once you go down, you can see all the activities that I had done. Similarly, you can see all the posts that I have posted. Then this is the summary part. So here you can write about yourself, your professional journey. You can add all the domain knowledge that you have, the specialities that you have. You can highlight the keywords. That option is there as well. Whatever experience you have, for example, I have whatever experience in different organizations, the description of those companies, you can do that. Whatever education you have, you can write about it. Any license, certificates that you have done, you can write those certificates. If I click on these, I will definitely I'll be linked to the website where I have attached this certificate from. So this gives a clarity also that okay, I have actually learned these skills. So all these certificates, whatever volunteering experience, for example, I have volunteered in these NGOs, these 5 NGOs. So I have mentioned those 5 NGOs, or those 5 institutes where I have worked in. So you can also do these things and definitely write about all the projects that you have worked on. Basic description in 2 3 points. If you see, I had just mentioned 2 3 points, not more than that. So that is also one good thing that you can do on your LinkedIn. Then skills and endorsements, as you have seen, whatever skills you have. So don't add so many skills, that is always not necessary. If you have, let's say, 5 skills, just add 5 skills, but those should be good. People will actually endorse you for your skills as well. That means they will say that okay, this person is good with those skills. You can take recommendation from people as well and give recommendation to those people too. Whatever honors and awards you have, you can do that to. Whatever honors you have got, whatever languages you know, whatever projects you have worked upon. I do not have any publication, but if you have any publications, you can add those publications here as well. So all those things become very, very important when it comes to LinkedIn. And all the keywords that I'm talking about, you can add that in the descriptions. You can add that in the summary. You can add that in the post that you are. So there are 3 5 posts that I have posted on my LinkedIn. Whatever you are posting on LinkedIn, you can do there as well. And then eventually, whatever headline I have written, content strategy, team management, B2C customer experience, these are nothing but your keywords again. So that's how you do it. One more thing which is extremely important is this is the your you can customize this URL basically. So if you want to add this URL in your LinkedIn, maybe in your resume, in your CV, then you can customize this URL. So if you see it here, linkedin.com/in /in/ Rana Shantanu, it's very simple, but generally it's not simple. There are so many letters and words written over here. So in order to customize that, you can just go to these edit public figures in URL, and then from there you can change your this LinkedIn profile basically. As you can see over here, I can change it and save it like that. So all those basic things can be changed, and any settings you want to change, those are basic options, just like we explore on YouTube, on maybe Instagram or Facebook. Similarly, you can go to these profiles, explore those things, and that is only going to help you. You can go to, and if you want to add any other sections, let's say I want to feature one more thing, you can just click on these plus buttons. You can add, you want to edit something, click on this pencil button. You will be able to edit those things. For example, in this, I have not written any description. If I want to write any description, I'll click on this button, and I will be able to add all the details, from when to when I have worked, whether I'm currently working here or not, what are the basic description that I want to write. If I want to add any certificate or anything, that can be done from here. So I think somebody was asking me, let's say I have worked in this organization and I want to add a certificate. You can just go here, add media, and you will be able to add any external document, photos, sites, videos, anything, and you can just save it and it will appear over here. So I haven't done that as of now, but if you want to do it, you can add certificates of these things as well. You have done any internship, any role, their certificates, any other achievement certificate that you have, definitely you can mention all those things. I hope that has given you a clarity about LinkedIn profiling. Now there are a few things that I would like to discuss. Number one, what do first, second, and third connections mean when it comes to LinkedIn? So there are first connections, that mean people who are directly connected to you. You sent a connection request to them, or they sent you a connection request, and you are actually connected. Second connections are basically the ones which are connected to your first degree connection. And similarly, third connections are the ones which are connected to your second degree connections. Let's say you are connected with a person XYZ. Now, if XYZ, all the people who are connected with XYZ are your second degree connections. And if anybody who's connected to all those friends will be your third degree connection. So people who are directly connected with you are first degree, who are connected to those first degree are second degree, and those who are connected to those second degree connections are your third degree connections. So always try to increase your first degree connection so that you can reach out to maximum number of people. Now, next thing, this I have already cleared for you, that what are endorsements. So as I told you, one thing is you can write recommendation for people. But if you don't want to write recommendation for somebody, you can directly endorse them. For example, let's say I have written public speaking in my profile. You don't want to write a long para that I'm good with public speaking, all that. You just want to say that, okay, this person is good with public speaking. You'll just go to my profile, you'll click on a button, public speaking, and my skill will be endorsed by you. So that's how you can endorse each other's skill if you do not want to write a recommendation. That is also there. Now, if you guys have any questions, any queries related to this particular session, we have 10 minutes and I will be taking up all those queries. So please let me know in the chat box if you guys have any queries, any questions related to that. Any questions, please put it in the chat box. I'll be able to answer those questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions actually. And if you guys do not have any questions and you do not have any doubts, please write no doubts or no questions. Rakesh is asking me, do you think the LinkedIn is becoming more and more Facebook like? Rakesh, it depends. If you are following people who post a lot of random stuff, then definitely on your timeline, you will be only be able to see all the Facebook like stuff. I do not connect with any of such people. So my LinkedIn profile have only valuable content, which is valuable for me. So always make sure whom you are following. So if you will follow people who are actually, putting some valuable content, it will not be Facebook like for you. But yes, there are a few people who post some random memes and some things which are too personal on LinkedIn, but that makes no sense. But personally, if you ask me, LinkedIn has helped me in so many things, in getting a job, to in learning a skill, to connecting with people, networking with people, and understanding about your career. That will definitely be one thing which LinkedIn can never lose, even if people are posting memes or anything. So definitely you have more than that reasons to be on LinkedIn. Okay, no doubts. Suraj is saying no doubts. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much for attending this session. I hope there are no more doubts. So if there are any doubts, I will still wait for a minute. You can put it in the chat box. But if there are no doubts, we'll simply wind up this session. I thank all of you to attend this session. Right, I don't see any questions then. Thank you so much everyone for attending this session and being very, very interactive. A very good evening again. We'll wind up this session now.